What's up guys, Neptune here, and today I'm back with another amazing video of mine, breaking down the SL219 META build. Now, I know some of you are against this whole meta thing because you find it boring, and well, you're gonna find this build boring because it's pretty fucking overpowered. It's really great, it's just amazing. So let's just begin. Let me show you my stat distribution first. As you can see, I have 27 vigor because this is a soft cap. You know, you don't really even need more than that. It's all good. Then I have 35 endurance to get some of these, you know, sexy Dark Souls 3 rolls. They're amazing. Next up is, I know it's unusual, but you know what? I've read the description, and apparently vitality governs physical defense, which means that I'm taking less damage than the other guy. So I can go for trades more, which is amazing. So I got 94 of that, and for the same reason I got 99 intelligence to protect me from mages, because you know they're fucking cancer. Anyway, as you can see, I have a bow and a claymore, so let's talk about the weapon setup. In my main hand I have Composite Bow plus 10, which is amazing bow. And I'm using it for zoning, so whenever I see my enemy come from afar, I'm just gonna shoot the bow and they're not gonna be able to come closer, you know? I'm gonna be completely safe. It's really amazing. And even then, if they manage somehow to break my defense and come close, I have Claymore. Such an amazing weapon to just smash them down up close. And it has such a unique moveset in this game. Like, look, has this swing, and then this swing, and then this swing, and it can also block, you know guys, it's amazing. Fuck Black Knight Shield, you can block with a Claymore. What a fucking weapon, man. Anyway, you might have noticed that I have really unique ring setup. It's custom tailored, I know, you probably haven't seen anything like that anywhere else. It took me like hours of analysis to get to this level of min-maxing. So let's talk about it. The first ring is Dusk Round Ring. It reduces FP consumption. And the reason for that is that I am using the weapon art on the bow. The weapon art of this bow is one of the best weapon arts in the game. It allows you to shoot multiple arrows in quick succession, like boo 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 boo. Your enemy is not gonna be able to come close. If you're trying to come close, you're just boo 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 and they're gonna be fucking dead. So this is why I use this ring. The other ring is Hawk Ring that extends the range on my bow. You see how it works? If people come close and they get hit by my Claymore, the mighty Claymore, they're gonna be like, wow dude, that does a lot of damage, I better zone out. And the moment they zone out, I'm gonna shoot them with the bow. The thing is, I'm gonna mind game them, because they think, hey, this guy probably doesn't have a Hawk Ring. But no, I do, I actually use Hawk Ring. So chances are you're in my range, no matter where you are, even if you're in a fucking whatever. The third ring is one of my favorite rings in the game, Pontiff's Right Eye. It boosts attack as long as you keep attacking, you know. It's very straightforward, but it's hard to use. It's hard to find the application for this ring under normal circumstances. However, since this is a meta, super min-maxed build, there is a use for it. You see, I'm using the weapon art for the bow and I'm shooting multiple arrows in quick succession. This means I'm getting the full effect from the ring. So no matter what weapon you have, I can trade with it if I'm using my bow stance, which is amazing. And the last ring, as you could have guessed, is just a safety device, you know? If I get low on HP, it's gonna save me. So overall, you can tell it's a kind of a like zoning tank hybrid build, and it's really effective, guys. It's super overpowered. And I know you're probably dying to see it in action, so shall we test it? Let's go. So I've summoned this guy to test the build out, and he turned out to be really good. I checked his profile, I'm not sure if he's like a tournament player, but he's probably smurfing. He's using a min-max based pyromancy build, and guys, let me tell you this, chances are you're not gonna even get around against this guy. He's super good. Anyway, we start the dual bow and the usual shit. I'm trying to use the bow to deny him the zoning because he's using greatsword as well, and he goes for the firestorm mix-up, so I punish it with the bow. Nothing really complex. I thought, hey, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. But then this is what gave his class away. He goes for another firestorm, which is a mix-up. And I'm already like, holy shit, this guy knows what he's doing. He's going for all of these mix-ups, you know, and then suddenly I'm cornered. I'm like, holy shit, dude, how are you doing this? And then he throws the fireball and was like a no-scope fireball and it clips me. And as you can see, he can just Estus in my face and I can't punish him. What a fucking stupid game. Anyway, it's kind of broken, but now we're like on even health and he goes for the charge attack mix-ups. And I'm like, dude, you're not gonna hit it. But then one of them gets me. I probably underestimated the range on it or something. This is our second fight, and he probably have realized that I got a good read on how he plays, so I'm gonna beat him. So what he did is he just changed his playstyle completely, as you will see. I open this match with the mix-up. I go up close and shoot the bow, but he reacts to it really well. He opens with the firestorm. Thank God I have a lot of endurance, so I can use these Dark Souls 3 rolls that are amazing and get away safely. And then I notice that he is not even trying to get in close. But then I realized the reason for that. It's because he wants to get into the corner. You see, the rolls are broken in Dark Souls 3, and corners are even more broken. As you can see, I can't do anything to the guy. He's immune to my arrows, and he's immune to my Claymore, which is fucking cancer. Anyway, since my build is a tank zoning hybrid, I don't have much tools, so I decided to go for a plunging attack, which flushes the guy out of the corner. But then he runs into another corner and tries to bait me into the firestorm. Very smart of him, but I get a read. And then I take my bow out and try to no-scope him because I know that I have an advantage. Even though he keeps spamming the firestorm, I realize that he's probably gonna run out of FP. But as you can see, my Claymore hits the wall and I can't punish him. That was the moment when I realized that this guy is a truly tournament level player, because he probably calculated it. As you can see, I get a bad, unfortunate, one fucking stupid trade, but you can tell this guy knows his shit, because his build is really min-maxed. So this is our third duel, and I already got a lot of info on how this guy plays. I wrote some details, so I'm almost ready to counter him. He opens the duel with buffing his Onyx Blade, which is a cancer weapon by the way, and I get some free damage because he probably didn't think I have a Hawk Ring on. And then he just goes into the corner. What a fucking cancer player, guys, because he knows I don't have any tools. I come close and try to mash him with Claymore, and then I notice he tried to bait me into R2 of Onyx Blade. Obviously I punish him with my bow and then I try to pressure him by coming close with the Claymore, because that's when I had the most success. Anyway, he goes into the other corner and I'm trying to roll catch him with Claymore, which works pretty well up until this point. He starts using these unblockable thrust attacks and one of them gets me. As you can see, this guy is very serious. His build is incredibly min-maxed because he's killing me in one fucking hit. Anyway, to the last duel. This is the fourth and the final duel. At this point, I already know what this guy does, what his setups are, what he likes to do, and I'm ready. I'm ready to finally kick his ass, to show how OP my build is. I open up with the bow to make some space, you know, to not let him up close. And he's really panicking because he's just strafing. And that's when I catch him with my trusty Claymore. Then he buffs his Cancer Blade and tries to go for an R1, conditioning me that he's gonna go for more R1s in the future. As you can see, he keeps pressing these Cancer R1s and pressing. That's when I catch him with my Claymore. Anyway, he rolls away and we reset the situation. And now he goes for R2 mix-ups, because he knows he's mind gaming me. He knows that he showed that he goes for R1s, so now he's mind gaming me. He goes for R2s, but it doesn't work. He goes for this one little mix-up with the buff mid-string, but it doesn't work. I have a perfect read on it. Anyway, he tries to go for more R2s in hopes to mind game me, but I'm one step ahead. Then he goes for this Firestorm, which is really pathetic. But then this, Last Hope, another Firestorm, really great mix-up, but it doesn't work. I have a perfect read. And I finally do it. I beat him. I adapted and beat this Cancer Pyro tournament player guy. I finally did it. Anyway guys, this is my build. This is the amazing SL219 Cancer Overpowered meta setup. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, favorite. Donate me some money on Patreon. Donate me some money through PayPal, even though I don't have PayPal. Donate me your sister. Donate me your whole family. Donate me your car. Maybe donate me your...